Have you ever noticed how a single conversation can quietly unravel your entire day? You walk in feeling calm, grounded, in control, and then within minutes of speaking to them something shifts. A subtle comment, a passive-aggressive remark, a tone that feels just slightly off. By the time you leave, your mind is racing, replaying words, questioning yourself, carrying a weight that was never yours to begin with. It's strange, isn't it? How certain people have the ability to disturb your inner world without ever raising their voice. How they plant doubt, frustration, even anger, and then carry on as if nothing happened. And the worst part, it keeps happening. Not because you're weak, not because you lack discipline, but because most people were never taught how to protect their peace. They were taught to be polite, to tolerate, to explain themselves, to keep the peace, even when it costs them their own. But peace doesn't work that way. Peace is not something you preserve by pleasing others. It's something you protect by mastering yourself. This is where Stoicism enters the frame. Nearly 2,000 years ago, thinkers like Marcus Aurelius wrote about a truth most people still struggle to accept today. You cannot control other people, but you can become completely unshaken by them, and that changes everything. Because toxic people thrive on reaction. They feed on your attention, your emotion, your need to respond. Take that away, and their influence begins to collapse. Imagine that for a moment. Imagine being in the presence of someone difficult and feeling nothing, no irritation, no urge to defend yourself, no emotional pull whatsoever. Just clarity, just control, just quiet strength. That is not indifference, that is power. And it's a skill you can learn. In this video, you'll discover 7 Stoic habits that will help you protect your peace, recognize toxicity early, detach without losing your humanity, and remain calm, composed, and in control, no matter who stands in front of you, because the goal is not to change them. The goal is to become someone they can no longer disturb. Habit 1. Recognize toxic behavior early. The first step to protecting your peace is awareness. Toxic people rarely reveal themselves all at once. In the beginning, their behavior can seem harmless, even appealing. They may come across as confident, outspoken, or simply honest. But over time, something begins to repeat. A pattern forms. Constant criticism disguised as advice, subtle manipulation hidden behind humor, passive-aggressive remarks that leave you slightly unsettled without knowing exactly why. Small attempts to influence your emotions, your decisions, your sense of self. This is where most people lose control, not because the behavior is overwhelming, but because it is gradual. It slips in quietly, it builds beneath your awareness, and before you realize it, your mood, your confidence, even your thinking begins to shift. Marcus Aurelius once wrote that when someone acts wrongly, it reflects their nature, not yours. The Stoic approach is simple but demanding. See clearly, without excuses, without emotional bias, without the need to justify what you are observing. That means accepting behavior for what it is, not what you hope it might become. Imagine a colleague who subtly undermines you in meetings or takes quiet credit for your work. At first, you might ignore it. You might rationalize it. You might tell yourself it's not a big deal. But slowly, you begin to internalize it. You question your value. You feel the urge to defend yourself. You carry unnecessary tension. Now shift your approach. The moment you recognize the pattern, you detach from it. You observe instead of absorb. You stop reacting emotionally and begin responding with intention. One practical method is to keep a simple mental or written record of interactions that leave you feeling drained, tense, or unsettled. Not to dwell on them, but to identify repetition. Patterns do not lie, and once you see the pattern, you are no longer vulnerable to it. Your mind prepares in advance. You expect the behavior. You are not surprised by it. And when you are not surprised, you are not disturbed. This is how you protect your peace before it is ever taken. Habit 2. Detach emotionally. Once you recognize toxic behavior, the next step is emotional detachment. This is where most people struggle because detachment is often misunderstood. It does not mean becoming cold, distant, or indifferent. It does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop allowing someone else's behavior to dictate your internal state. It means you remain steady, even when they are not. Epictetus made this distinction clear when he said it is not what happens to you, but how you respond to it, that defines your experience. Toxic individuals rely on reaction. They look for signs of irritation, defensiveness, frustration, or self-doubt. The moment you react emotionally, you hand them influence over your mind. But when you detach, that influence disappears. You create space between what is said and how you feel. The next time someone speaks in a way that feels negative or provocative, pause. Ask yourself a simple question. More often than not, it reflects their insecurity, their frustration, their unresolved tension. And once you see that clearly, the emotional weight begins to dissolve. Imagine someone criticizing your choices in front of others. The instinct is to defend yourself, to explain, to correct the narrative. But detachment offers another path. You acknowledge their words without absorbing them. You remain composed. You continue without disruption. In that moment, you are no longer reacting. You are choosing. You can reinforce this with small physical cues. Slow your breathing. Keep your posture relaxed. Maintain neutral body language. Say less. Avoid over-explaining. Your calm presence becomes your control. Over time, this trains your mind to respond rather than react. You think more clearly. You feel less pressure. You move with intention instead of impulse. And in that quiet control, you protect something most people lose too easily: your peace. Habit 3. Walk away when necessary. Sometimes the most powerful move is not to respond, not to argue, not to prove a point, but simply to leave. Walking away is often misunderstood as weakness, as avoidance, as a lack of courage. In reality, it is the opposite. It is discipline in its purest form. It is the ability to recognize when a situation no longer deserves your time, your attention, or your energy, and to remove yourself without hesitation. Toxic individuals will often test your limits. They push boundaries, they repeat behavior, they provoke reactions, not always aggressively, but persistently. They want engagement. They want you to stay in the exchange, because the longer you stay, the more energy you lose. Marcus Aurelius captured this with a simple idea: choose not to be harmed, and you will not feel harmed. Walking away is a direct expression of that choice. It is you deciding that your peace is not negotiable. Being in a situation where someone continuously dismisses your thoughts or invalidates your perspective, the natural instinct is to stay, to explain, to correct them, to be understood. But the more you engage, the more tension builds. The conversation goes in circles. Nothing changes except your state of mind. Now consider a different response. You recognize the pattern, you see where it leads, and instead of continuing, you step back. You excuse yourself calmly, you shift your attention elsewhere, or if necessary, you leave entirely. No drama, no announcement, just quiet control. This is not running away. This is choosing your environment. Both Stoic philosophy and modern psychology point to the same truth. Distance reduces emotional intensity. It lowers stress, it restores clarity, and most importantly, it protects your mental space from unnecessary disruption. The key is preparation. Know your triggers, know the people, the topics, the environments that consistently drain you. Decide in advance how you will respond. When you plan your exit before the moment arrives, you remove hesitation. You act with clarity instead of emotion, and over time, this becomes part of your character. You no longer feel trapped in conversations that go nowhere. You no longer feel obligated to endure what disturbs you. You simply recognize, decide, and step away, quietly, confidently. Habit 4. Control your reactions. Even when walking away is not an option, Stoicism teaches that the true power lies in mastering your response. Your inner state is yours alone, and toxic people are aware of this. They provoke, criticize, interrupt, or manipulate, precisely because reactions give them leverage over your mind. The moment you respond impulsively, you hand over control. But when you pause, breathe, and act intentionally, you reclaim it. Before responding, ask yourself a simple question: what is the most effective way to protect my peace right now? Imagine a coworker interrupting your work unnecessarily. The instinct is to snap, to correct, to argue. Instead, you calmly redirect the conversation, state your point concisely, or remain silent until the moment is right. Over time, this composure speaks louder than any confrontation. Epictetus emphasized the value of rational, deliberate response over impulsive reaction. A mind that is calm, attentive, and detached carries far more influence than one driven by emotion. One practical method is the 3-second rule. Count silently to 3 before replying to provocation. In that brief pause, instinct is tempered, reasoning takes the lead, and you choose your response rather than reacting automatically. Repetition trains the mind. The more you practice, the less toxic attempts can disturb you. This form of emotional regulation is not abstract. Neuroscience shows it strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the center for rational thought, self-control, and decision-making under stress. As your ability to remain deliberate grows, you become less reactive to negativity, less drained by conflict, and increasingly resilient in all interactions. In essence, controlling your reactions does more than preserve your peace. It shifts the balance of power. It transforms you from someone who is easily manipulated into someone who remains calm, measured, and untouchable, no matter the provocations around you. Habit 5. Focus on what you can control. A core principle of Stoicism is that much of the stress and frustration we feel comes from investing energy in things beyond our influence. Toxic people often expose this weakness. Their words, opinions, and actions are outside your control, yet many allow these external forces to dictate their mood and decisions. The only true power you possess is over your own mind, your responses, your perspective, and your behavior. Imagine a friend who constantly criticizes your lifestyle or choices. You cannot change their views, nor should you attempt to do so, but you can choose how to interpret their words, whether to accept them or let them pass, and how to continue pursuing your own path without disruption. One practical method is to make a daily mental or written list of the situations, comments, or behaviors that disturb you. Then clearly separate what is within your control from what is not. Invest your energy only in the areas where you can make a difference. This habit trains the mind to stop reacting to the uncontrollable and focus on intentional action. Over time, this shift strengthens resilience, enhances decision-making, and reduces unnecessary anxiety. Psychological research supports this, showing that focusing on controllable factors improves self-efficacy and life satisfaction. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control, recognizing what is yours to influence and what is not. Mastering this distinction is not theoretical, it is a daily practice that preserves mental freedom, protects your peace, and prevents toxic individuals from having unseen leverage over your emotions. When you consistently focus on your own responses rather than others' behavior, you reclaim energy, maintain clarity, and cultivate a sense of calm that is virtually untouchable. This is not avoidance or passivity, it is deliberate self-mastery, the essence of Stoic mental strength. Habit 6. Set boundaries firmly. Boundaries are the invisible lines that protect your peace, yet most people neglect them, leaving themselves open to manipulation, irritation, and emotional drain. Toxic individuals often test limits, pushing subtly to see how far they can go, whether through persistent demands, criticism, or negative behavior, saying yes to everything, tolerating repeated slight, or over-engaging with someone who consistently disrupts your calm, only invites further disturbance. Setting boundaries is not about aggression or confrontation. It is about clarity, consistency, and self-respect. Be concise, be assertive, avoid over-explaining or justifying your choices. Imagine a friend who calls or messages at inconvenient times, repeatedly expecting your immediate attention. A simple, firm response, stating when you are available and when you are not, communicates your limits without hostility. If you maintain these boundaries consistently, people learn to respect your space. Epictetus emphasized that we are disturbed not by events themselves, but by our opinions about them. Boundaries work on this principle. They shape your environment to align with your values and principles, reducing opportunities for disturbance and unnecessary emotional strain. Practice small boundaries daily, in both personal and professional contexts. Declining a task politely but firmly, stepping back from a draining conversation, or refusing to tolerate disrespect are all forms of boundary setting that train your mind and body to honor your limits. Over time, this becomes instinctive. Toxic behavior loses its power because it meets a wall of consistency. You remain composed, centered, and untouchable, even when others attempt to test you. Establishing boundaries is not a sign of rigidity, it is an act of proactive self-preservation, a Stoic practice that protects your mental space, preserves your energy, and reinforces the control you have over your inner life. The stronger your boundaries, the less influence toxic individuals have, and the more freedom you cultivate for yourself. Habit 7. Reflect daily. The final habit in protecting your peace is deliberate reflection. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca devoted time each day to examine their thoughts, actions, and interactions, turning experience into insight. Daily reflection is not idle rumination, it is a structured practice of awareness and learning. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what situations drained my energy today? How did I respond to toxic behavior? Could I have acted more in alignment with my principles? By answering these questions honestly, you build awareness of patterns that disturb your peace, reinforce the Stoic habits you are cultivating, and transform challenges into lessons rather than setbacks. Over time, repeated reflection strengthens resilience, enhances emotional regulation, and improves strategic thinking, allowing you to respond to toxicity with calm and clarity instead of impulsivity. Neuroscience confirms that self-reflection engages the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for rational thought, decision-making, and metacognition. Journaling your observations and responses is a simple yet powerful tool to anchor this practice. Writing down your experiences not only clarifies your thoughts but also creates a record of progress, helping you see how far you've come in mastering your mind and protecting your peace. The process turns ordinary interactions into opportunities for growth, and repeated application rewires the mind to notice, assess, and respond deliberately to negativity. Now consider your own life. Which of these 7 habits will you begin applying today? Have you faced a toxic person who tested your limits, challenged your calm, or disrupted your mental space? Share your experience in the comments below. By doing so, you not only reflect personally but contribute to a community of people learning and practicing Stoic strategies together. Protecting your peace is a personal journey, but it becomes stronger when shared, discussed, and reinforced with others walking the same path. If you found this video valuable, subscribe and turn on notifications to explore more Stoic lessons on emotional mastery, inner calm, and personal influence. Protecting your peace is not optional, it is essential. By practicing these 7 habits every day, you gradually become untouchable by toxic people and circumstances. Each step strengthens your resilience, sharpens your composure, and deepens your influence across every part of life. Your peace is the foundation of your strength, and maintaining it is the truest act of self-mastery. Take a moment and repeat after me. I protect my peace. I stay calm. I am untouchable. No external negativity can affect my state of mind. I control my reactions and focus only on what I can control. I am resilient, composed, and free from the influence of toxic people.